Hey everyone, Cynthia here. I know you think I probably fell off the face of the earth, but I didn't. So I just wanted to make a video to show you some of the things that I've been working on. I have been unbelievably busy between teaching my class at church and homeschooling the 12 high schoolers. So I've been super busy with that. But I did want to show you a couple of things I've been working on. In front of you I have a page that is really a mixture. I had purchased a kit from a class, and there were some pieces that were cut in it like this, you know, and I'm saying that because I don't want to take somebody else's design idea. I don't remember what else, but I do know that there were a whole bunch of paper flowers that came with it, and I didn't really care for the paper flowers. You know, they were like punched flowers. So I actually just put different flowers, and this is all not from the kit. It was just, I don't want to take somebody's idea because I kind of can't remember where I got it from. But if you're watching, this is what I did with the kit. I think I got it like 5 years ago. I don't know, whenever the paper line came out. Okay. Anyway, I know for a fact that I didn't do the layout the way that the picture was or something like that. And I think there were 2 books on it. Anyway, I don't know. I made 1 book. This was when my family and I were in Florence, Italy a couple of years ago. I made 1 book with the magnets so that you could take it off. I'm also thinking I'm probably going to put a picture behind here as well so that when you pick it up, it'll look like, you know, there's a picture there. But anyway, I just made a little booklet. I did put the magnets on the back, and then you open it up like this, and like that, right? And this is what I did. I know I've told you all before that I use these quite a bit. I showed you a couple of other pages where I've used them. I just go to the dollar store and I get like the dollar photo books. And then I slice it and I use them to make little books with. And so what I did here, it kind of looks like this. And then I was able to put in a whole bunch of pictures here, a ton of pictures from this amazing, amazing, amazing Leonardo da Vinci museum. Okay, so I got a lot of pictures in there, and then it goes this way. So technically I have the pictures going like that. And so that I have 1 on each side, and then I put these in here on that. And then I put this picture down to hide how I did everything. And then I put more on this side, and I left this blank because I want to journal. And that. And then left behind here, I put a journaling tag. So I haven't journaled yet, but I will. And I did it like that so that I can actually get some journaling in. And so I'll put journaling here and here, right? Kind of like that. And that's pretty much it. That's that. And then I'll go back on there like that. And really what you see, that's it for the rest of it. There's really nothing else. Okay? All right, that's the first one. This next one I almost didn't show you guys. I've actually had it done for a little bit, and I didn't think I was going to show it to you because, well, I'm in a bathrobe. Actually, I'm in a towel. But I changed my mind because the layout, I really like the layout a lot. It went together super quickly, very quickly, and it's hysterical to me. And so I called it Bubble Trouble. And I glittered it up a little bit, and I put a whole bunch of bubbles and whatnot. But let me tell you what this is. Yeah, there you go. So what happened was my girlfriends and I, we went away, and we decided we were all going to go back to our own little apartment. And my friend was on one side of the apartment. I was on the other side of the apartment. And she had come in, and she squirted some bath soap into my tub, and I was like, that's way too much. And she's like, no, you're gonna need more, whatever. Anyway, before I knew it, so I had actually taken a picture because, you know, before of the bath, and then what happened was I was screaming to her because it started to overflow. and it really started to overflow bad. And before you know it, it kept overflowing. I'm screaming to her down the hall, and the soap literally went down and out over towards the hallway because it was overflowing so bad from I turned off the jets, but it kept flowing out. It was hysterical. It was absolutely hysterical. And then what will happen is that's only on there temporarily. I'll take it out and then I'll put it on the outside of the page protector. Okay. And so just some fun ribbon. I just put some fun ribbon, and I had all of these silly little, you know, stickers and whatever. And then I have, this will be my journaling. So my journaling, oh, and I guess I have a picture here. Actually, I don't think I want to show you that picture. And here's my journaling. So, and then I have it, there's a reason why I have that one. I'm not naked, I promise. I'm in a towel, but still. And then I cut out some bubbles with my Cricut and just added some of those Jolie bubbles as well. And that's pretty much it. There you have it. It is a page map. I did use a page map. Not too sure where I got it from, but I do remember using a page map for that one. Okay, now, this was also a page kit that from a long time ago when this line first came out. And I know that this design right here with this thing being on the outside was part of their design, but I don't know how much of the rest of it is. And because I bought the kit so long ago, years and years ago, I really can't remember. I wish I could give credit where credit was due for the design of the, you know, putting together the page kit, but I wound up doing the kit alone at home and changing it up. I do know that quite a bit. So anyway, the way this works is this is on the outside and it opens like this. And I put all of these in here. I put a whole bunch of other, you know, I hid it there. Put a whole bunch of other little picture things in there so that I could get a whole bunch of journaling and so forth and so on. And then the same thing on the bottom here. I put them in here too. Okay. And then this I doubled. I took that, and I'm sorry for the glare, but it does have to be in the page protector because I had to cut it to put it in. But I doubled that and decorated that up some. I basically took that from this side of the paper on this side and put it and doubled it up there. And that's pretty much that one. This was my friend Lauren. It was her 50th birthday party. Oh my gosh, I don't know how many years ago that was. All right. And then finally, my last page is the one that I did a little more recently. And this page really, these are not colors I normally work with. And so for some reason I was having such a hard time making this happen. I walked away from it several times. But I do really like the way that it finally turned out. And so this was at Luxembourg Gardens in France. And what I really love is, well, let me tell you a couple of things that I did. Okay, so this right here was like just a sticker in not a sticker, maybe a sticker in a pack. And then I just UT'd it, ultra thick embossing enamel, and made it look like that. And it's kind of neat because it makes it look like it's flying a little more. This paper stack, I think it's the Dear Jane paper stack. I'm 99% sure it's the paper stack. And then I just stuck one of those birds there. That actually was part of this. So what I did was underneath here, let me tell you what I did. Underneath here, I don't know how well you can see. There's a flower that's part of the paper stack. Let me see if I can find the paper stack real quickly. If it's right behind me, I can grab it. It is. Okay. It's the Dear Jane paper stack. Okay. It's this paper stack, which is a beautiful paper stack. Really, really beautiful. And so let me see if I can find that paper, or if maybe I used just 2 sheets and I used both sheets. No, here it is. Okay. So this is the paper. And what I did was I fussy cut around it. Okay. And I put it on this side. Now what happened was, as I was messing with all of the pinks and everything, I decided that I didn't really like it. It was too plain. So I went into my, my die cuts, you know, and this that you see here is actually a K & Company. All right, now here's the problem. I only had one large flower. And so what I did was I took that large flower and I cut it up into pieces and hid it behind this. And it looks like I have, you know, it all over, when in reality, it's one flower cut and used wherever I needed it to be, you see? And so it looks like it's all over, when in reality, it's just the corners of one big flower. And then this right here is Dusty Attic. I inked it, and then I UT'd it, and I put some bling, and I really do like the way it turned out. I put it on all 4 of the corners. I wanted my title to not be too bold. I wanted you to still know there was a title there, but not be too bold, because I didn't want it to hide too much of the castle behind it. Okay, that's just a really great picture of my husband and my daughter. And then here I have some journaling and a really great picture of me. I like that picture of me. It's not too often we like those pictures of us. And I just put some elements and whatnot. But what I did do here is, let me move this side over so you can see. What I did here is, I'm going to zoom in, is this. All right, so you can take this and it opens like that. And so you get a lot more real estate that way. So what I did was I put the page in the page protector, and then you'll be able to see on the back side how I did it. I just took, there you go. I just took and made 3 little attachments, right? Hid it on the inside of this guy, which is on the outside. I hid it in there, and I attach it to the outside of this, and that's it in a nutshell. And then of course there's my magnet, which keeps it closed so that when it's in the album, whatever, I actually can, you know, have to, can you hear that? There you go. So I have these great pictures on the outside. I did put an overlay on this, okay? Put an overlay to kind of help tie in those colors that are on this side, you see? And then also what I really love is this artist in France. She was really one of the nicest people we met there. Look at her. She's painting the flowers that are right above her. You can barely see it. But anyway, I love that, and I wanted to tie, I really wanted to use that pink somewhere, and that's how I wound up using the pink, so that I could get it on both sides. So when you open it up, you can see it there, and then you have a little pop of pink, you know, here and there. So these are just some great pictures of Luxembourg Palace, and then what will happen is, you know, you could think, okay, well, you only got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures, because the big one on the other side, but in reality, I got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, could have been 5 more, but I chose to put my journaling there. And that's just a great way for real estate. This is just a 6x6 piece of paper. That's all it is. A 6x12 piece of paper with 3 little hinges. And that's a great way. And then I sliced it. I sliced my page protector right there and right there and right there. And that's it. I mean, that's a great way to add, you know, more pictures and without any more cost. And so that's pretty much it. Those are my layouts. I'm sorry I've been MIA, but I really have been unbelievably over the top busy, which is really discouraging to me because, truth be told, I so wanted to be done with all of this by the end of this year, and it's just not going to happen. It's just not. So I think I got to let that go. I'm still trying, and I'm getting closer, but it's just taking some time. So there you have it. I hope you like them. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. All right. God bless you guys. Take care. Bye.